Yes, my people, welcome back to another video. Today we are back with the Liverpool save. Obviously yesterday we took a little bit of a break from the Liverpool save and we had a mid-season review with Sleaford Town. Just a quick note, if you did enjoy that video and you want to see more Sleaford Town content, then don't forget to check me out on Twitch. I am currently on holiday for Christmas, but if you want to check my Twitter, you will know when I'm back, when I'm going to be streaming. I post on Twitter letting you know that I'm streaming the hour before or 2 hours before, and I post as soon as I go live, so don't forget to check that out. Anyway, focusing now onto Liverpool. As you can see by the title, we are in a bit of a goalkeeper crisis. Now I've had to spend big and bring in a new starting goalkeeper because we faced two pretty naughty injuries to our goalkeepers. So before we even pay attention to anything, our new man, Diogo Costa, in goal. He hasn't yet played for me. He's about to make his debut here today. 65 million with 15 million in instalments. £80 million for Diogo Costa. The reason I had to bring Costa in is because Mamardashvili, well, first off, Alisson broke his arm and is going to be out for 2 months. And Mamardashvili then broke his leg a week later and will also be out for 2 months. So I thought, I'm going to have to bring in a goalkeeper here. I can't go 2 months without a goalkeeper. So that's what we've done. And as promised, we are going to be playing against Everton here today. Now, as you can see, the Champions League has been drawn. So originally I said Everton and Chelsea. Now, because we play against Real Madrid, we'll do Everton and Real Madrid at home today. So, the season has started and we have played 3 games. We beat Tottenham 2-0 at home. We beat Brentford 2-0 at home with Mo Salah and Florian Wirtz on the score sheet. And we beat Nottingham Forest 3-0. Mo Salah scoring in all 3 games, so he's starting the season well. And as I said, today we face Everton and Real Madrid with these 2 games in between. So, the squad for today. We've got a couple of injuries. Frimpong is still out. Alexander Isak picked up an injury as well, and obviously our goalkeepers as well. So, Diogo Costa is in net. We've got Bradley, Kanate, Van Dijk and Kirkes in defence. Szoboszlai, Gravenberch and McAllister in midfield. Salah on the right. Wirtz in the attacking midfield, and Hugo Ekitike leads the line. I feel like the goalkeeper crisis has took away from 2 massive games here today, but let's get ourselves into the first of the 2 live comms today as we face Everton away in the Merseyside derby. Okay, and here we have the lineup that Everton have chosen to go for today. So, they've got Pickford in goal. O'Brien, Geertruida, it's a good signing for Everton. Branthwaite and Mikalenko. They've got Mario Martin and Merlin Roll. Ollie Watkins on the right, Alcaraz and Iliman Ndiaye, and then Tyler Dibbling up top, which I think will change around, I imagine. Our second Everton live com is just confirmation of the 11. It's good to be back playing in the Premier League. I hope everyone had a good Christmas as well. I'm actually pre-recording this before Christmas, but this will be going out on Friday, so the 27th. So just wanted to say I hope everyone, or was that Saturday? Might be Saturday actually. It's going out on the 27th either way. So I hope everyone has had a good Christmas as the boys lead us out for the Merseyside derby. As Iliman Ndiaye gets us underway. We've had a good start to the season. Yet to concede a goal. Yet to drop points. Mo Salah on good form as well. So hopefully we can get a result here today. As Canate wins the header. Bradley getting a good run of games here, which I'm sure he'll be pleased about. Does well and beats Ollie Watkins, I believe that is. Salah's now in the box. Goes back to Bradley. Finds Wirtz and McAllister. It's just wide for McAllister. It was Ollie Watkins as Iliman Diaz got up top and Tyler Diblin out on the right as Van Dijk goes to Kerkez. Kerkez cuts inside well. Florian Wirtz goes back to Kerkez. Wirtz now on the ball. Back into Kerkez. Kerkez and Wirtz linked up brilliantly in the first season as Wirtz finds Ekitike, and it is a brilliant finish by Hugo Ekitike. It's a weird finish if anything, but it is a brilliant finish. It's a good start to the Merseyside derby for Liverpool. As McAllister finds Wirtz. Wirtz plays a good ball across and Ekitike almost miskicks it into the goal, but we do not care. Ekitike, with his second start of the season, scores his second goal. As Canate has to win a header but doesn't. But Diogo Costa on his debut collects the ball. Van Dijk finds Kerkez, who beats Tyler Diblin and finds Florian Wirtz in the penalty area. Wirtz opts to shoot, can't squeeze it past Pickford, and it's a corner for Liverpool. Been a bit of a lacklustre first half here today, but we find ourselves 1-0 up, so I will not complain at all in the slightest. As Wirtz takes a free kick deep. Gravenberch finds Ekitike. Wirtz picks the loose ball up. Tries to go past O'Brien. Goes back to Kerkez instead. Kerkez beats Diblin. Tries to cut it back. Pickford saves, but Wirtz slots it in. Florian Wirtz with a goal and an assist here today. Doubles Liverpool's lead. And it's a brilliant first half for the Reds. Bradley goes into Salah, but Salah gets dispossessed. O'Brien goes into Alcaraz. Diblin beats Kerkez and finds Alcaraz. It's brilliant play from Tyler Diblin as Everton have a goal back here. Liverpool finally concede after 3 games of no conceding. Diogo Costa on his debut couldn't do anything about that. Diblin absolutely ghosts past Kerkez. Could shoot but plays a great ball into Alcaraz. Alcaraz isn't going to miss from there. As we go into the break, 2-1 leads over Everton as Ekitike gets us underway for the second half. Szoboszlai. Approaching the hour mark now. There's not much has happened in this second half, which will suit Liverpool. Still yet to have a highlight in this second half here. So we're going to make some changes. As Salah's not having a great game. Neither is Szoboszlai. Tchouaméni comes on. And so does Guerra. Verts having a good game. We'll leave Verts on. Ring Kirk is having a good game as well, actually. Ring McAllister off for Jones. We'll bring Salah off for Chiesa. Hope that doesn't disrupt the flow of the game. As Verts with the corner. Can't beat the first man, but it comes back out to Verts. Goes to Guerra. Oh, it's an absolutely peach of a goal from Javi Guerra to score his first goal for the club. As Florian Wirtz grabs his second assist of the game. We thought this was what Florian Wirtz was going to do. But Guerra instead in off the crossbar. It's an absolutely beautiful strike. As that seals the game. As we go into injury time now. 5 minutes to go. Wirtz with the corner again. As finds Ekitike at the front post. And Ekitike gets his second of the game. But all the plaudits will be going to Florian Wirtz here today. A goal and 3 assists. As Liverpool absolutely trounce Everton away at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. As they are 4-1 winners in the Merseyside derby. And attention now turns to Real Madrid at Anfield in the Champions League. And I will see all of you there for the results in between and the lineup for Real Madrid at home. Okay, we are back. And 2 games have passed since I last saw you. We played Burnley in the Carabao Cup 3rd round with a slightly rotated team. And we won 5-0. And we beat Crystal Palace just then 3-2 away. So we are top of the league. 5 out of 5 wins. Florian Wirtz is on fire, let me tell you. He is playing very, very, very well. Okay, let's check the goals. Now, I don't know if this is going to make the cut, but if it does, then hello. As we have 10 goals to check right now, so we will see. As Robertson tries to find Ekitike. Hopefully these highlights are short. As Bradley cuts inside, goes to Van Hecker. Chiara. Robertson with a great run. Finds Ekitike. And Ekitike is never going to miss from there. Chiesa then makes it 2. Jones into Wirtz. Bradley in loads of space. Chiesa tries to find Wirtz. See, I feel like they don't need these to be so long. Some of these highlights are just ridiculously long. As Bradley wins the header and plays it to Chiesa. Back to Bradley, who beats his man brilliantly. Finds Chiesa, and Chiesa slots it in. Jones then gets on the score sheet as Tchouaméni finds Bradley, finds Jones with a brilliant pass, and it's a great finish by Curtis Jones to make it 3. Hugo Ekitike then, just on the stroke of half time. It's Bradley. It's a great run down the line. It's brilliant from Bradley. And Ekitike is there to tap home to make it 4-0. As Wirtz gets himself on the score sheet. As Guerra plays it into Chiesa, finds Bradley again, and Bradley puts it in the box. Chiesa finds it into Wirtz, and Wirtz with a good lovely finish into the bottom corner to make it 5-0, and that was all she wrote for that game. The Crystal Palace game. Wirtz puts us 1-0 up early on in this one. As Szoboszlai with the corner. As Henderson tries to go long, but Van Dijk wins it. Falls to Kerkez. Goes back to Van Dijk. Into Szoboszlai. Bradley on the ball again here. Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, Ekitike, into Wirtz. As McAllister gives it to Wirtz, and Wirtz with a lovely finish into the bottom corner. Salah then made it 2 from the spot, as we can see. Salah steps up and smashes it into the top corner brilliantly to make it 2-0 inside 7 minutes. Nketiah from our corner then gets a goal back for Crystal Palace, as it's thumped long. Konate wins it, but only as far as Wharton. As Wirtz wins the ball. Costa. As it's a hospital pass by Konate, and Eddie Nketiah is there to tap it home for Crystal Palace to make it 2-1. Jeremy Pino then equalises for Crystal Palace just after half time, again from another corner. As Henderson throws it out to Munoz. Jeremy Pino, the goal scorer. Into Will Hughes. As Crystal Palace just keeping the ball here. As Will Hughes finds Jeremy Pino. It's a brilliant finish from Pino to make it 2-2 and even the game. And Florian Wirtz gets his second of the game, cutting inside and smashing it into the bottom right corner to make it 3-2 and seal the victory for the Reds. Let's get into this Champions League game against Real Madrid. Okay, ladies and gents, here we go for our first game of the Champions League this season. We have gone for Costa in goal, Bradley, Konate, Van Dijk and Kerkez in defence, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, McAllister in midfield, Salah on the right, Wirtz on the middle and Ekitike leading the line, because Isak is back but he's not fit yet. Real Madrid have gone Courtois. Trent returns to Anfield with Eder Militao, Guehi and Carreras partnering him. with Valverde and Camavinga in midfield, Rodrigo on the right, Arda Güler in the middle, Bellingham on the left, and Mbappe leading the line. It's going to be a close game, I feel. So let's fucking get into it. I just love the Champions League, whole, just the graphics and just this whole thing. Oh, it just looks amazing, doesn't it? Look at that. As Mbappe gets us underway for this Champions League game against two massive European giants. As we are yet... Did we play Real Madrid last year? I'm trying to think. I know we played Barcelona in a live com. I don't think we did play Real Madrid. So I think it's our first time playing Real Madrid this save. Obviously they lost in the Champions League final to Barcelona, who we actually beat. So the Champions League's definitely going to be the hard one to win. I think as long as you beat City, or City get beat, or Arsenal, I think the Champions League is definitely, obviously, the hardest one to win. As Valverde goes to Rodrigo. Rodrigo doing well, and Valverde. It's a brilliant save from Diego Costa. As Vert seems to be having a good game so far. We're yet to see anything, as Juventus find themselves 2-0 up against Salzburg. So we're approaching the end of the first half here, but we have another highlight. As Rodrigo can't beat Kerkez. It goes into McAllister, finds Wirtz in that pocket. Szoboszlai goes to Kerkez. Kerkez beats his man brilliantly. Finds Ekitike! And Hugo Ekitike puts Liverpool 1-0 up against Real Madrid. Brilliant play from Kerkez, which you see so many times in these live comms. He gets fortunate, but he finds Ekitike brilliant, and it's a great finish from Hugo. He was having a really good start to the season here with Isak's injured, whilst Isak's been out injured and in his absence. It's Trent, the ex-Liverpool man, with the free kick. Finds Eder Militao. It's away from Gravenberch, I believe. Coming to the end of the first half here, as Bayern find themselves level with Inter Milan, as Marcus Thuram has just scored. It's Gravenberch. Not long left to go in the first half. Conor Bradley beats his fullback, tries to find someone in the middle but can't. Ekitike picks it up. McAllister, and the whistle goes for the first half at Anfield. Liverpool go in at the break, 1-0 up against Real Madrid, and shockingly, Manchester City are losing 2-0. PSG drawing with Arsenal. Some great games here, live on the Champions League. I personally love the new league phase. I think it makes it so that the group stages, you have your massive games, and then there's some big games still obviously in the knockout stages, like there always is, but they are more meaningful when you play Real Madrid again and you're like, oh, we lost to Real Madrid at their place in the league phase, let's get revenge and things like that. As Salah finds Conor Bradley, goes back to Salah. Salah finds Gravenberch at the edge of the area, who finds McAllister, and it's struck against the post. That was beating Courtois if it was on target. As Bradley tries to beat Bellingham and does it again. Brilliant play from Conor Bradley. Courtois manages to just push it out of reach of Ekitike. It's a good start to the second half for Liverpool, as they still have the ball alive here with Kerkez. Throws to Van Dijk. Szoboszlai Into Canate, who finds Conor Bradley. Tries to find Salah down the line and does. Salah cutting in. It's a good save by Courtois. Liverpool pinning Real Madrid back here. As Inter Milan find themselves 2-1 up against Bayern. Into the final 15 minutes here. As Kirk has had a brilliant game but lacking fitness. We'll bring Robertson on. We'll bring Curtis Jones on in attacking midfield. Joe Gomez. We'll bring Alexander Isak on to give him some football after being out with an injury. And we're going to bring Tchouaméni on just to shore that up in midfield against this former club Real Madrid not long after leaving, as Juventus find themselves 3-1 up. Inter Milan Bayern 4-2 now, as we are into the final 10 minutes here at Anfield. As Mbappe tries to beat McAllister and does, finds Camavinga, back to Mbappe. Real Madrid just waiting for an opening here. As it's given away, and Gomez and Isak is through. Isak just coming back from injury, crashes it against the bar, and that could have absolutely sealed it for Liverpool. Mbappe just can't get it under control as Diogo Costa comes and claims it. 5 minutes to go here of normal time. As Bayern get a goal back, can they get the equaliser? As we're into the final 5 minutes of the game here in extra time. And that is the game. Liverpool and Ekitike wins the match for Liverpool. 1-0 at Anfield. It's a brilliant result and one that I will definitely take. You can't go wrong with beating Real Madrid in the Champions League. If you do that, it means you're doing something right, that's for sure. Now, I just want to check, because that was definitely 4-3 to Inter Milan. Okay, fair enough, I think it is right. Right, where are we going to pick back up? Man City away. I think we do Carabao Cup, I think we do these two. So we'll be back for the Carabao Cup and the Man City away game, and that will be out tomorrow. So if you don't want to miss that, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what saves you want to see from me in the future. Don't forget to check out my Twitter for more updates regarding streaming, uploads, etc. And I will see you lot very soon. Peace.